people engage in politics to turn their beliefs into policy. That's an assumption that people make when they take this approach. And so they form advocacy coalitions with people who share their beliefs. The thing that brings people together is that they believe in the same thing. They want to achieve the same aim based on their beliefs. And they compete with other coalitions of people with different beliefs. This cooperation or competition between coalitions takes place within subsystems. So those are the specialist networks focusing on specific issues. So for example, when I've looked at subsystems, it would be on something like fracking policy rather than energy policy. That's the kind of niche we're talking about. And that subsystem activity is influenced by wider political system activity. But the point would be that these coalitions mediate any impact of external influences on their subsystems. What happens from the outside matters, but the effect is mediated. And so policy change can be minor or major. It tends to be minor when all that coalitions are doing is engaging in policy-oriented learning. So they're interpreting new information based on their beliefs. And if there is one coalition that tends to dominate, then they will also dominate how people learn within these coalitions. It can be major when there are two things that might happen. First is there's an external event that changes the context for the subsystem. So for example, there's a major election or there's an unanticipated crisis. Or that change could be major from within. There's an internal crisis prompted by policy failures associated with a dominant coalition. Or in some cases, there is some kind of negotiated agreement between those coalitions. Okay. But in each case, you're saying most of this activity takes place within subsystems, and there's this sort of engagement of a large number of actors within coalitions who are cooperating with each other and competing with other people.